Hello guys, and welcome back to Silvertech Gaming. Or actually not gaming, this is just Silvertech. Losing my train of thought of what I'm recording. Okay, let's get over here. Have too many videos to pump out today. I had a couple requests of how do I do my trading. I'm just going to do a quick overview here, and hopefully the computer don't freeze this time. Basically what I do, you see this is downtrending, uptrending. When it stays pretty much on the same line like this, some people call it ping-ponging. I usually do limit orders. There for a while, I made the mistake when I first started. This is why I'm glad people are asking, so they don't need this. You see here, if I go to fills, where it has a fee down here, that was just placing and buying orders. You actually have to pay a fee. You don't want to do that. It's a little more unpredictable when you're doing limit orders, but like let's say this one right here, this was at 8:10 last night. You can set this for different intervals. I keep mine between 5 and 1 minute. I usually, while I'm doing stuff on my computer here, I have my laptop set up with it running, which it is right now. I have an open order for when it gets down at 95.82, which would be right here. That's where I set to buy at my limit order. Not necessarily going to hit the same spot every day. It just depends on how many limit orders there are and what the trading activity is. Like right now, it looks like our lows are about 96.76 is where our lows are hitting. The orange represents downtrending. You can see over here, it shows sells is orange. There's a big sell-off right now. You see the dip going in here. And as you see this get smaller and smaller, that's because people's buying. And this is the limit orders going through at like 97.15, and then people are buying back up to try to move the price back up to 97.16. But you see so many people selling off that set limit orders at such quantities that the buys can't counteract. They're just barely keeping it there. We'll probably consolidate right here for a time or two, like you've seen right here. Sometimes it'll go up after consolidating, and then sometimes it'll go down. It's hard to really tell. You just kind of judge it and look at like the past like 3 to 6 hours activity. Which would be, if we go down to like 5 minutes here, you'll see here we've been slowly trending down almost all day. We've been between 5 and 7, we've been pretty much huddling around this area here, which the limit trades and buys was pretty much even till right about here, where you see there's a big dip going on here. That's because there was more sell orders than there was buy orders. So, and then we kind of consolidated right here because people set their buy orders lower so they could buy in low and sell higher. But we've had more sell orders than we have buy orders, so it just kept dipping and dipping. And then we started having more buy orders than sell orders, so it went up a bit. Now we're on kind of the downtrend. We'll probably consolidate here for a little bit just because of such drastic dips right here. We'll probably consolidate around, let's say half of that would be 97.86. We'll probably consolidate here for about the next 5 to 10 minutes. Before we either take a massive downtrend again or we're going to take a pretty good uptrend. Let's move back out to 15 minutes now, and you'll kind of see more of what happened during the day. Like, I had a trade buy set at work. No. For when I was sleeping last night, I had a buy order because it was so high, set for 98.39, and then all this happened while I was at work. I'd have to go back a little farther here. So that was about 12 hours ago, so okay. But in the 1 minute increments, this was kind of dialed out a little more. It was more straight across movement. So I didn't know if we was going to go up or down, so I wanted to get sold real quick. So I sold for 98.50 and just gained a couple cents on it instead of losing. And what you never want to do, you might freak out. Like, let's say I bought here at 98.16. You never want to sell because you see it just keep going farther and farther down. As you see the trending, as you go farther and farther out in the time scale, you see the trending go up, down, up, down. If you like buy here and then you see it start taking a dip, do not sell. Do not take a loss. Never take a loss. Because what's going to happen, you're going to get into that behavior and just keep doing it. You're going to keep selling because you see it dipping down. You're like, oh, I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose money. You see how much farther it rebounded up from what it was carrying? If you would have bought here, held it for just a couple hours. Actually, this is more probably like 4-hour span since we're on a 6-hour time scale. Or, no, that's even more. That's probably like a 30th to December 2nd. That's like a couple day time span. You see that move uptrend there? If you'd have sold here, even if you got to hold for a couple days, which ain't gonna be that long, because let's go back to the 1 minute and I'll show you how much volatility we have here. Let's say you bought here because you was anticipating it to go up, but now we're on 1 minute time scale. So you see within 1 minute it dropped from 97 clear down to 96.01. Don't freak out and don't sell in here when you see it dropping, especially this much. Wait just a little bit, because you see it didn't quite make it up to it. Oh, I guess it did make it up to it. About 20 minutes later, no, 10 minutes later, we're sitting back at 97 again. If you'd have freaked out when it was dropping this much, you would have sold and you would have lost probably a couple bucks on that. Never sell at a loss. Even if you think it's not going to ever go back up, never sell at a loss. Just hold it till it gets above, to at least the break-even mark. Because then if you see it keep trending where it keeps going up almost to the point where you bought in and you'd take only a couple second loss, still do not do it, because you're going to get in the mindset that you're going to keep selling at a loss when you see a couple cents, and a couple cents and a couple cents and a couple cents adds up to $1. And before you know it, you don't have nothing left to trade with over here. So always hold till you're in the plus. Even if you're just a couple cents in the plus, like let's say you bought right here and you see it go here, but you think it's going to take a major dip, then if you, as long as you're in the plus here, like let's say you bought at 96.94, you see it went up to 97. Okay, if you feel it's going to go down, you're ahead because you bought at 96.96. You're selling at 97. Sell. If it goes up, it'll come back down for you to buy again, don't worry. Like right here, we kind of stayed kind of steady throughout the day. I bought in at 98, so I bought in the other day, last night while I was sleeping, I bought in at 98.39, way up here somewhere. If we move out to the 5 minutes, I might be able to see it. Nope, it still don't go back far enough. But you see, I bought at 98. This is 98.38, but 1 cent more. I bought last night sleeping at 98.39. I seen it kept trending down, so I set my sell order at 98.50. So I sold right about here. It's only a couple cents higher than what I bought at, but I was still at profit because I thought it was going to go down more, and I was lucky because tonight it did. And while I'm at work, depending on how busy we are, I can't do that many trades, so that's why you don't see much more activity going on for me today, because I couldn't keep, because really if you were going to do some trading, unless you only care about making a trade or two a day, then if you're only going to set it like once and you don't have time to check it at work, I would have looked for the lowest point so far throughout the day, like right here. I would have set it at 95.82 and left it there, and that's a limit order. So let's see, if you click on the graph here, you see my bar across here and the bar up here. 95.84. Let's say I want to place a buy order. I place a buy order, you'll see my USD up here, which oh, it don't tell me here, but see if I list over here. No, it don't. I had like 121.91, but I've placed that order so you don't see it. You would click on this here and it will show up here in Litecoin. Like that shows 0 Litecoin because I don't have no money. This is a buy order. If I'm selling, I'd pick my price I want to sell at. Like let's say I bought here and I want to sell, I feel it's going to move up to this point, so I want to sell here. So I would click here. That's going to now change this to 97.55, and now I'm going to click, since I'm selling off my Litecoin so I can get USD. So I click here, and that's going to put your balance of however many Litecoin you have here right here. The same works for the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, but since Bitcoin's on a steady rise, and right now as high as it is, you're gonna, because it has to be 0.1 of whatever you're trading. Bitcoin's so high right now, you would need probably a $300 limit to be able to get 0.1. If it's anything lower than 0.1, it won't let you sell it. So you could be stuck at, like, let's say 0.09, and you can't sell. So now all you can do at this point is either put more USD in so you can buy and get above the 0.09, or you would have to wait till the price of BCC drops till, well, actually no, if the price even dropped, you would still need more in here, or you'd have to put more USD in just to be able to sell, because it's a limit of BCC, a point, or anything you trade, I think on gdax is 0.1 of whatever you're selling. So if you don't have 0.1, no matter if you're buying or selling, you're still going to need to put more USD in. So my suggestion is, you can see here, like, I wish this order would go through so I could show you, but if I'm buying let's say I'm buying 2 Litecoin. It'd be 195.10 right now if I'm buying at 97 this, but so let's price it at this right here. 95.80 is where we was going to buy in, so I'll do it this way just to show you. 95.85, hit enter. Oh shit, no, don't hit enter because now it's going to try to buy. Okay, good. It rejected because I didn't mean to do that. Let's put 0.2. If I'm buying at 95.80, it's going to cost me 91.60 to make that. But here's a good way to, that'd be 0.2 Litecoin. So let's say I want to sell it at 97.62. Now mind you, I bought it at 95.08 or 95.8. I'm going to click the 97.62 on here now, and we bought at 191 something, right? So now when I sell this 2 off at 97.62, I've now made 195.24. That's almost $5 profit. That's basically how I do my sells. Even on like when I get off work and the days that I sit here and stuff, I'll set limit orders. The reason you set a limit order is this is the main thing I want to cover. You never want to go in here to just market and just buy and sell. If you just buy and sell through the market, this is what the mistake I made when I started. I was buying and selling through just the market. You get charged a fee in USD for buying and selling on the market. If you like pick up through the graph here, it automatically puts you in a limit order. But let's say I buy here, I have no fee. I sell here, still I have no fee. These are my buy and sell orders right here. You always want to use the limit order approach, even though it's not as predictable, because sometimes it might go that low and then it might not. Like let's say I set it for 95.71 and it only went as low as 95.82. It's not going to ever buy. So you got to kind of watch the graph with limit orders. It's a little more time consuming and painful to have to sit here and watch the graph and guess where it's going to come down to. It's like if you buy here, don't freak out and try to resell just because it keeps dipping. If you buy here, don't freak out because it keeps going lower. You see, within 2 minutes it consolidated and went back up. So that's the main thing. Never sell at a loss, ever. Even if you gotta wait, like this one here, I didn't want to take a loss, so I bought at 98.39. Even if you sell it back, because you see it's just keeping kind of a steady pace, set your limit order so you don't take a loss. Even if you just want to get your money back, maybe switch over to Ethereum for a little bit and see if maybe you can have better luck here. Because let's actually take a look at Ethereum real quick. You see it's had a little more volatility, swings up and down here, so you might be able to profit more off this for today. Right now I'm making my biggest profits on Litecoin, but as you see right here, we was pretty much consolidated at the same price for a couple hours. Just little swings up and down. You can play these little swings if you want up and down. It's just really your preference on if you want to, like, oh, I seen it go down here, let's buy here and sell up here. This was while I was at work, so it's too much trouble for me to have to watch this graph. So I pretty much just set a limit order at the lowest point for the day so far, which was back here, but I think it was down here somewhere in the 95 range. And I didn't actually end up getting a trade while I was at work because I had it set too low and it never went that low. But hey, it's better than to have it set low than end up setting it here at like 96.7, or let's use a better excuse. End up buying at 98.36, and then as you see here, I never even hit that again. That was a problem I had last night. When I went to sleep, I set it for 98.39, and the prices I seen kept steadily going down, but I wasn't going to take a loss. So I set it just a little bit higher than my 98.39 to 98.50. That way I didn't take a loss and I actually gained a few cents. And luckily enough, this morning, about 7 hours ago, it hit 98.50 and I was able to buy in. Now my next buy is going to be at 95.82 because I seen here at 8 p.m. it hit 95.80. So I'm just riding it out till it dips down again to 95.82, and then I'm going to buy. And then I'm going to wait because hopefully tomorrow at some point in the morning or throughout the day we hit like 100 again. So let's say I don't remember how much Litecoin I have, so we're just going to say 1 Litecoin is what I'm buying. 95.82. There, I bought one. Let's say I bought 1 Litecoin at 95.82. When you switch between buy and sell, it don't change nothing here. I just like the different colors. Let's say now 5 hours later I hit 100. Well, now we're up to, see, no, let's not do that. Let's go 95.82. Let's go to 2 Litecoin. I bought 2 Litecoin at 95.82. That's 191.64. Now let's say I now sold that Litecoin at, let's use an off number just so. I now sold, I bought at 95.82. That's 191.64. I now sold it at 99.76. So I made almost $10 profit off that sell. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys need more clarification or something specific you want to know, leave it in the comments and I will come back and do another video, try to explain it better and answer any questions. If it's a question you don't want answered in a video and you want to personally ask me, I do have a Discord chat on here and I'm open to a couple others, like I use Telegram and a couple others. Any other questions, feel free to ask. Thank you guys for watching. Silvertech game. I almost done it again. Silvertech out.